Hello, I'll be right back. Well, happy Saturday morning. Um, my hair is such a mess. There's no way I can correct it. So I have to just put this nightcap on. Uh, okay. Time to decide what kind of drinks I'm gonna have now. Yeah, I picked it. All right. Okay. So, we continue this discussion about the metaphysical distance. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we gotta bring back the whiteboard because there's no way around it. All right. We have to define it, and we have to use whiteboard because, boy, there. All right. I know it's kind of far away, but well, let me try to bring it closer. This tripod walk. Ah, how about that? Huh? Do you get any glare? Well, it's not too bad, is it? There. You avoid the glare from this light. Okay. Well, when I was kind of half asleep, sometimes I think about mathematics when I'm in bed. You know, if you're a mathematics, you can say I'm an amateur mathematician or a mathematics student. Okay, yeah, we do that sometimes, right? We think about mathematical problems in bed sometimes. Something occurred to me. Okay, so it's about methodology. All right, in mathematics there are a lot of different theories, different approaches. You have to pick the right mathematical branch in order to attack this problem because depending on the problem, you have one mathematical problem, right? There are several ways to go around it. You can use pure algebra, or you can use geometry, okay, or you can use geometric algebra. Based on what method that you choose to tackle this problem, it could be easy or it could be very very difficult. All right. For example, we talked about this. Okay, once before. Um, some geometric object, it can be expressed very difficult way or very complex way, or it can be expressed very simple way based on what coordinate system that you choose. For example, a circle, the Cartesian coordinate, you have x and y, right? Equation for circle, what is it? Like this, right? X squared plus y squared equals r squared, which isn't too bad, okay? N dimension. This is a two-dimensional circle, right? Well, circle is kind of two-dimensional, but in the three dimension, it's a sphere, right? What is sphere's equation? X squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to r squared, okay? It's in three dimension, which is not too bad, okay? How about n-dimensional, this circular object? It goes like this. R squared is equal to sigma xi squared. Like xyz it's like x1, x2, x3. Okay. In n dimension, you have this. The sigma of I is equal to from 1 to n is equal to x1 squared plus blah 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 plus xn squared. Okay. So that's sigma notation. All right. Which is not too bad, but in the polar coordinate system, what is n-dimensional, this spherical or circle n-dimensional circles equation in polar coordinate? It's always this. R equal A. But here R is a constant, right? But here R is a variable, right? So I'm sorry to confuse you like this, but let's say R1, okay? R1. It's always R1. Fixed radius. Whether it's a circle or sphere, this radius R1 never changes. But here, R, in the polar coordinate, your two-dimensional polar coordinate, like you have r-axis and you have r theta, right? So you have r comma theta, right? In a three-dimensional polar coordinate, you have r here, then you have theta here, and then you have some phi here. Okay, so this dot is r comma theta comma phi. It's a three-dimensional polar coordinate. Okay. Of course, you have like cylindrical polar coordinate. No, cylindrical coordinate, which is like r comma theta comma z. All right. Yeah, cylindrical coordinate. But now we can define n-dimensional polar coordinate as r comma theta 1 comma blah 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 theta 1 comma theta n minus 1. That's n-dimensional polar coordinate. Okay. There's n minus 1 angles. Okay, so that's n-dimensional polar coordinate. Only one of them is this length. Okay, and this n-dimensional polar coordinate. All right. No matter how much dimension you go up and up, the equation for the sphere circle is always this. Okay, so this equation does not depend on the dimensionality. Okay, so that's the magic of polar coordinate. Okay. Or so polar coordinate is very handy when you deal with some spiral or helix or some kind of circular thing. Then you can define polar coordinate very easily. I mean, you can define the circular object very easily. Okay. For example, what is spiral? We talked about this before. Okay. Just let's go over. Yeah. So when you deal with like circular object, polar coordinate is way to go, or cylindrical coordinate. Okay. It makes your life a lot easier. When you try to find the volume, you like integral, integrate, find the volume area, whatever, right? So, okay. For example, what's the equation for spiral? It looks like this, r equals theta. Okay. Well, in the polar coordinate, I'm sorry, you have this r, right? Oh, sure, r theta, right? So, when theta is 0, r is 0, theta is 1, which is like about slightly less than 60 degrees. then r is equal to 1. When theta is 2, which is like 120 degrees, r equals to 2. When theta is about pi, 180 degrees, and then you have r equals 3. So you have this spiral when the equation is r equals theta, okay? R equals theta. Now, in the Cartesian coordinate here, to define this is just nightmare, okay? Why? What is r? Square root of x squared y squared, that's r, right? Well, actually, yeah, that's r. Is equal to inverse tangent. We call it arctangent sometimes, okay? That's the polar, equation of the spiral in xy coordinate. It's just too complex. When if you pick the polar coordinate, it's this r equals theta, all right? Now, let's define what helix looks like. Helix, like double helix in DNA, that kind of stuff. Let's find out what equation would be helix. Okay, what is helix? It goes like this. In a three-dimensional space, helix. How would you define this? Well, probably easiest way would be using the cylindrical coordinate, I guess. What is r, theta, z, right? Okay, what would be the easiest way to define this helix, the equation of a helix? Well, how about like something like z equals theta? When theta, let's say this is this is r. So the circle was in polar coordinate, what, r equal something like r equal 1, right? So it does not depend on the theta. Okay. Is it? Oh. Equation of helix. Okay, yeah, let's think about this for a while. So if r equal 1 is the circle, from here to here, that's r. So r does change, alright, so because from here to there, to there, to there, yeah, r increases, okay, so z increases, okay, so depending on the theta. Well, first of all, let's find, how about in cylindrical coordinate, what would be a cylinder? Equation for a cylinder, okay? The surface of a cylinder is like this, okay? If r equal a, in polar coordinate, it was a circle, right? Yeah. In cylindrical coordinate, the equation for the surface of a cylinder is this, right? Because it's like plus z times 0, okay? Because plus theta times 0. No matter what value z or theta have, r is always equal to a radius. No, no, that's a sphere. I'm not good at cylindrical coordinate, man. My goodness. Yeah, I already ordered that calculus book, so I really need to brush it up because such a mess. Oh boy. Well, let's look it up real quick. Uh, sorry. Equation for helix. Equation for cylinder. Sorry. Okay, so cylinder, equation for cylinder using xyz coordinate. Let's use the Cartesian coordinate. It's x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared because you have x y. Let's say this is z axis, this is x y axis, and it's like plus like z equals 0, right? So it doesn't depend on z. So x and y, yeah, stay the same within this cylinder throughout all the z. Okay. Yeah, I was confused about all different coordinate system. Basically, what coordinate system is, it's different way of thinking, different way, world point of view. It's like frame of reference, you know. So we are interested in this coordinates, different coordinate system because that's how different people are different, right? Let's say me, yeah, I speak English, right? But somebody in China, they speak Chinese, right? So we are using different language, right? That's one way to look at different coordinate system is languages. Or in America, yeah, I speak English and somebody else, let's say Tom, he speaks English. We both live in America, but we have different world point of view. So yeah, coordinate system can be seen as a viewpoint, worldview, or character, or set of values, just like set of axis, moral value, moral axis, moral compass. Yeah, it can be analogized to mathematical different coordinate systems, a different set of moral values, like different set of axes. Okay, we can see it that way. Okay, I mean, otherwise, what is mathematics for? We want to use it, right? Yeah, let's use it to explain human phenomena. That's one of the many things that human knowledge does, right? What is the equation for helix? Okay, so cylinder. Yeah, three-dimensional. It kind of gets messy because uh, we have this coordinate transformation system in three-dimensional space that gets quite messy because then you have to involve like Jacobian and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's like it gets messier. Okay, the transformation equation in three dimension, it's a lot messier. Okay, in two dimension we have what x equal r cosine theta, y equal r sine theta, right? But in three dimension it gets a lot messier. Okay. Um, I have to brush it up. All right, and but in cylindrical coordinate at least, should we keep doing this? I really want to find the equation, nice equation for helix. Hmm. Okay. I just got it from the web page. Okay. Helix in cylindrical coordinate is this. Um, yeah, I was confused by this cylindrical coordinate. How it works? It's like this. You have r, and you have what theta here. You have r here, and then you have z. Okay, so that's cylindrical coordinate. So helix is this. R stays the same. R equal what? A, right? Stay the same. What is z? Z equal theta. Now we got it. This is cylindrical coordinate. Helix. Okay. Why? As theta goes up and up and up, I mean, as theta goes round and round, theta is the angle at this bottom circle. It's like basin of this cylinder. Okay. You have cylinders. It's something like sprinkles. The potato chip. I love sprinkles. Okay, so I mean, it's not too fatty. So you put down a sprinkle, this cylindrical container. You put it on the table, right? So at the bottom there is this circle. Okay, so that's cylindrical coordinate right there. The bottom circle, this rim, right? So you have r, you have theta, right? And as theta is the angle between the one axis, we just call it y x axis. Okay, and this is the needle of the clock, okay? It goes round and round and round, whatever, counterclockwise or clockwise, okay, whatever. So as theta goes round and round and round, z also increases. Z is the height of this point along the surface of this cylinder, okay? So r, the radius, is fixed. R equal a, right? It cannot be anything else because what if z is equal theta is equal to r? Then we have some tornado, cone, the kind of helix that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a tornado, or a cone tornado, okay? That's what we have, okay? So yeah, that's helix. Okay, so we got it. Very simple and elegant. Cylindrical coordinate. Yeah, it's something very cool. And I want to find out cylinder the equation of cylinder in a cylindrical coordinate, because I think there will be something very simple. So we know what it is in xyz coordinate. So in cylindrical coordinate we have r and theta. So it does not depend on z. Is it just like r is equal to a? Yeah, that's what it is, I think. If we have just r is equal to a, then you have a circle. R is equal to a, and if you have cylinder, yeah, r is equal to a. R is equal to a. No matter what theta is, and no matter what z is. Yes, yes. This is the equation for cylinder, okay? Because cylindrical coordinate, right? Cylinder coordinate, yeah, it has to be more like definitional, right? Just like in polar coordinate, what is the equation for circle? R is equal to a, right? Because polar coordinates, circle is a definitional thing. So yeah, this is equation for cylinder in a cylinder coordinate. Okay, so oh well, it's kind of like this. In a polar coordinate, you have what is x is equal to a. It's a straight line, right? The vertical line. Yeah, why? Because in the polar coordinate, it's kind of rectangular coordinate. Okay, I'm sorry, xyz coordinate. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Good morning to. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you just, my friends, sorry. So sorry for yeah, we're back. Okay, sorry, just friends. Okay, now Um, so cylinder is the definitional object in a cylindrical coordinate. Okay, polar coordinate we can rename it as a circular coordinate because the definitional object in a polar coordinate is a circle. Now, Cartesian coordinate, xyz coordinate, we can call it rectangular coordinate or cubic coordinate or square coordinate. Okay, why? Because the definitional or straight line coordinate, because the definitional geometric object in a Cartesian coordinate is a straight line. That's why when you describe a definitional object in that coordinate, it's so simple. It's like x is equal to a, r is equal to a, which is a circle, x is equal to a line, r equal to a cylinder in cylindrical coordinate. Okay, so let's satisfy ourselves at that. Okay, and well, how about this? Just one more. What is a straight line that goes like that, x equal to a in terms of polar coordinate? It probably won't be easy. So we have what? X equal r sine I cosine theta, y is equal to r sine theta, right? So what is x? Yeah, so we have equation in xy axis a. X is equal to a. Okay? X is equal to a. It's just vertical line. Okay? X is equal to a. I mean, in polar coordinate, a straight line can be defined as like this theta, right? Theta is equal to like what? Pi over 2. Yeah, that would be the straight line, the vertical line, right? But this line, yeah, it's a vertical line. Like theta equal pi over 2. Yeah, this is a vertical line. But what if we want to find an equation that is not vertical at the origin, but vertical at r is equal to 2? We want to find this equation. That will not be easy. Okay. Why? Because every single point on this vertical line that is anchored at r is equal to 2, now it has all different r's, different radius, and all different thetas. Okay, so let's find that here. X equal r cosine theta. Okay, so r cosine theta is equal to a. Okay, so that's the equation for this line. Okay, let's say this 2 here is actually a, so generally constant. Okay, so yeah, so r is equal to what? Secant theta. A secant theta. That makes sense because it's a right angle, right? Okay, so you have r and you have theta. So yeah, r cosine theta is equal to a. This bottom line of this right triangle. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, it's not too bad, right? But it's more involved than this. What is secant? yeah, it's inverse cosine theta. Okay, 1 over cosine theta is secant theta. Okay. Yeah, in an rectangular coordinate, x is equal to a. That's the straight line in any given a. But in polar coordinate, it's a little bit more involved. Okay, r equal to a secant theta. Okay, and not many people even know what secant means. It's more involved. Okay, so yeah, depending on what kind of geometric object that you are dealing with. If it's circular, yeah, then pick a polar coordinate. If it's more straight line, then yeah, pick rectangular coordinate. Okay, so um, okay, so all right, we'll take a break, okay, because we need to get back to this discussion of humanology, metaphysical distance, because that's not an easy concept to define. But we're gonna throw some ideas, okay? Because we're still doing a lot of brainstorming, all right? So let's just take it easy, nice and slow. It's Saturday morning, okay? It's like yeah, some Saturday morning, okay? But I have friends all over, okay, United States and outside of United States, okay? So that's why sometimes I get some messaging, strange time. But right now it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's Saturday morning because yeah, I went to bed early yesterday. Okay, so I woke up very early today, although it is Saturday. Okay, we're gonna take a break and then we will talk about the distance in human space. Okay, distance in human space. How would you define distance, metaphysical distance between two people? Okay, that's our objective. And there are a lot of concepts, as you can imagine. So why don't you enumerate, list some concepts that can help us define distance, metaphysical distance between two people? What does it mean that a person is far away from me or close to me? What does that mean? Okay. Yeah, think about that. Okay. We'll be back. Now let's switch sides. Ooh. Now it does feel like winter because it's January and single digit in Alaska. It feels like winter. It feels good. So we'll put it like this. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta go to bathroom real quick. Nature calls. Okay, nature calls. Nature calls me. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, my bad. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Just messaging with my friends, okay? Okay, very good. Oh boy. Long morning already. So, yeah, why is it so important that we define this metaphysical distance? Because what we are trying to, well, that's the first step. That's not the end of the story. Eventually, we want to define an equation of this metaphysical force that we can call influence, like how one person influence another person. Okay, it depends on mass and also distance, just like in the Newton's equation of gravitation, right? It depends on those two things. Okay, what is mass? We tentatively thought probably is like power times power of that person times polarity, that person's political view on this specific issue. Okay, you see how messy my hair is? Oh my goodness, it looks so horrible. Never mind. Okay, and over some distance. It doesn't have to be squared, but yeah, inversely proportional to distance. Because if this person is very close to you, then probably that person has more influence on you than some random stranger, right? For example, you have a coworker that you really love. Your friends, your colleague, classmate, whoever, neighbor, friend. You're not very you and that your friend is very close, good friends, right? No romantic relationship, just friends. Okay. Say yeah, same gender friend. Okay, just to exclude this possibility of romance. What about homosexuality? We just discount it. We don't. We disregard, dismiss this whole homosexual stuff. Why? Because it's not legit. Yeah, we just disregard it. We just ignore it. We treat it as if it doesn't even exist. Okay, so yeah, same sex friendship. All right, that's what we are talking about. Like David and not David and Goliath. David and Jonathan. Okay, yeah, friendship, pure friendship, no sexuality, just pure friendship. Okay. Let's say okay, talking about Goliath. Okay, let's bring Goliath in. There are three people in this neighborhood. There's David, there's Jonathan, and there's Goliath. Okay, David. Let's say they're classmates or neighbor. Yeah, sure, they're classmates. David hates Goliath. They're like bitter enemies. And David loves Jonathan because they're just good friends. They're all three males, okay? Just good friends. No sexuality, no homosexuality, none of that. Just friendship, all right? So, and in this hypothetical, no murder, no fight, no physical fight, fist fight, no. Just friendship and some hostility, that's it. Okay? Nobody's killing anybody, okay? So, whatever Goliath does, probably David will do the opposite because he doesn't want to be like Goliath. So Goliath to him is like anti-hero, anti-role model. And now David and Jonathan. Yeah, David looks up to Jonathan. So he want to David, Jonathan is like his role model. Okay, hero, 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 hero. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I have accent. Okay, English, Korean accent. Okay. Mostly, you know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, okay. So, yeah, this. So, David is heavily influenced by Jonathan's way of thinking. Now, does Goliath also influence David? Yes, but in the opposite direction. Whatever Goliath thinks or does, David wants to be antithesis, opposite of Goliath. If Goliath is conservative, David probably wants to be more liberal. If Goliath is liberal, then probably David wants to be liberal. Okay, this reverse influence. Okay. We are avoiding the term positive influence and negative influence because right now we are being very value neutral. Okay, so it's influence or inverse influence, meaning if Goliath is conservative, just because Goliath is conservative and David hates Goliath, now David wants to be liberal. Okay, inverse influence, influence in the opposite direction. As you can see, physics will help us a lot. Okay, so we are talking about gravity, but probably we need to introduce some polarity here. Okay, plus and minus, because there is no such a thing as anti-gravity. Okay, gravity does not have any polarity. There is gravitational force or there is none. Okay, but electromagnetism, yeah, there is polarity. You have positive ion, negative ion, positive charge, negative charge, just like a battery, electricity. Okay, yeah, we need that. Okay, we are still on the drawing board stage, brainstorming stage. Okay, so we're just throwing out some considerations, some ideas that we need to integrate into our equation, eventual equation. Okay. All right, so that's the kind of direction we are heading towards. All right. So, that's more about mass, in this equation, the numerator part upstairs in the Newton's gravitation equation. Okay. Downstairs, that's what we are dealing with, distance. Okay. So, again, what are some considerations when you talk about distance between two people? Why don't you give me some ideas? I'm letting you speak. I'm giving you time to speak so that it's more interactive. Just think about it. You don't have to speak it out loud when you're watching this. You may, but you don't have to. Just think. Yeah, speak in your mind. What are some considerations? What are some factors when we think about distance between two people? Metaphysical distance. What does it mean that I feel kind of distant from that person? That person is aloof, standoffish, right? Common English language. I feel disconnected. Those are all metaphysical distance concept. Oh, that person feels so far away. In a poem or in some novelistic, novel or in a movie, screenplay. Yeah, we say that all the time. Oh yeah, I feel so close to that person. Oh, the relationship between that person and me is intimate. Okay. Yeah, I'm very close. We go way back. That kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, metaphysical distance. All right. Emotional distance, relational distance. Okay. Can you think of some other considerations? Because we are quantifying it now. Okay. We are trying to come up with some mathematical equation, expression, to express what distance is. Well, first of all, you can have some kind of family tree, right? Give me 1 second. Family tree. That's you. And your mom, your dad, your mother side, grandpa, grandma, granddad, your father side, paternal grandmother, and paternal granddad. It goes on and on and on, right? So it looks like three. But it doesn't end there. So you are the bridge between the past generation and the future generation. Because let's say you're a man, okay? And then you have your wife, okay? And now you have 3 children. You have boy one, girl one, girl two. 2 daughters, 1 son, okay? And boy one eventually get married, wife, right? That's the wife 0, wife 1. Then your husband 1, husband 2. And then they have grandkids. You have now grandkids, okay? The future generation, past generation, current generation. So you are the bridge between the past generation and the future generation. You're bridging the 2 different generations, okay? That's how important you are, okay? Oh, it's getting hot, so we'll turn this off. All right. Okay. So typical family tree looks like this. Your parents, right? So your mom, dad, right? And then there's you, and then there's your brother, your sister, okay? In a family tree, relational distance look like this. Between mother and father, they're husband and wife, so distance is 0 because they're merged. Like a man and a woman, they got married, so we're talking about traditional marriage, okay? Opposite sex, same race, they're both single, monogamy, okay? And they are not related in blood, okay? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the distance between husband and wife is 0 because they are one body. Okay, in traditional family tree. All right, distance between a son. Let's say you're a man. Okay, it's getting cold again. Man, I am so like sensitive about this body. Room temperature and shit is so annoying. Oh my goodness. I'm so fragile, man. Like, oh. After all this exercise, so sensitive, like a girl. My goodness. I mean, I turn off the heater now. I'm feeling light headache. I guess I'm just getting old. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So, now the relational distance in the family tree between spouses is 0. Between parent and child is 1. How about between siblings? It's like this. It's 2. Why? Because you go up 1, 1 down. So the distance between siblings is 2. Okay? You have to go up 1, down 1, so it's 2. Okay? Now, how about cousin? Okay, it's like this. Your dad has his brother, right? So it's your uncle. Okay, what's the distance between you and your uncle? 3, right? Because your dad and his brother is 2, right? The relational distance, because they are siblings. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay? So that's how traditionally is calculated, the relational distance between you and your relative. How about uncle's son, your cousin? What's the distance? 4. 1 plus 2 plus 1, 4. That's the distance, okay? How about like friendship distance? It's like this. Okay, there's you, there's your friend, there's friend's friend. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay. It's a lot simpler than this family tree, okay? Because friendship is very linear. Linear. Actually, let's do this friend tree. It's not exactly a tree. It's more like a graph, a mathematical term. There's you, kind of radial. You have 3 friends. You and you have 3 friends, and each of it. Yeah, you can see this as a tree, right? Yeah, it's a tree. Actually, it could be probably better be termed as a graph, because we are doing mathematics here. Okay, so discrete mathematics. Okay, I know about discrete mathematics because I major in computer science. Okay, we do like combinatorics and this graph theory. We do that stuff. Okay, because it's a data model, data structure. Okay, graph tree. You have stack, queue, linked list, doubly linked list. It's mathematics. It's branch of discrete mathematics. Is a branch of mathematics. The combinatorics. You have graph theory, all that stuff. Okay. A tree structure. You don't have any circle. Okay. You don't have any circle. What is a circle in a graph? It's like this. What if these 2 people are connected? Okay. Then you have a graph. Okay. Well, why? Because there is circle here. Ooh. Okay, circle. Yeah, it's called circle in a graph. It looks like this squiggly kind of weird shape, but it looks like a key. But in graph theory, yeah, we call it a circle because it has starting point and ending point is the same as starting point. Okay, circle. Give me. I need some chapstick. It's getting really dry. Yeah. Anyway, a friend of mine suggested me. I mean, some friends of mine suggested me that friendship is important. Friendship is important, and to me, that was a lesson, reminder. Yeah, it's a simple statement, common sense, but I guess I've been neglecting that because I haven't been gone to like political meetings for several months now. Something feels weird. Yeah, social interaction outside of work is very important. Okay, you need to meet people outside work. So, to me, that's political meetings. Okay, local, something small, and yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do this afternoon, Saturday. Okay. Yeah, I go to political meetings. It's like food, essential nutrient. Okay. So, what are some nutrients? Well, you need friends. Okay. You need friends. You need to study. You need to spend some time with your friends outside work. Okay. Friends, and you need to work. You need to have day job, some day job to pay your bills. You have to have work. Okay. Some job, and you need to have what? You need to study. You need to have career goal. You need to do diet, exercise, and some kind of religion. Okay. So that's it. 7 elements. All right. Okay. Because you need all 7. You can have 5 or 6, then you are kind of unbalanced. Okay, you need all 7, right? You cannot compensate one for the other. They are not substitutable each other. The 7 elements, all right. I write it down for you. You need friendship. You need a job, and then you need a some career goal. You need to study. You need to exercise. You need You need healthy diet. You need some religion, okay? And you need some hobby. Okay, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay, maybe there are some more. Okay, but it's like vitamin A, B, C, D. Okay, you need all this stuff. Is it necessary that you have some romantic relationship? No, no. It's optional. Okay. I don't have any girlfriend. I'm doing just fine. Okay. And even Jesus, to Jesus, celibacy is something very moral elite. Okay, that's celibacy. Only the chosen few can be celibates. Okay. That's Jesus' view. But humanology, we are more egalitarian. We don't like elitism, so we say it's just division of labor. So there's some people, most people should get married so that there'll be next generation. We love babies. Babies are beautiful. Young children, beautiful, right? But unfortunately, they all grow up. So yeah, you have to keep getting married, and have kids. So we have children around. They are beautiful people. Okay, yeah, marriage is good. Very important. Family. Every single one of us have parents, right? Yeah, celibate or not. So who has a celibate? Yeah, people like me, I guess. We got more important. I mean, not. I would not say, never say it's something more important. No, these are the things we can do only as celibates. Why? Because I have my daytime job. This is what I do when I'm not working at home. Okay. If I have family, I cannot do this humanology thing. Why? I have to take care of my wife and kids. No, so I won't be able to do this, right? I can only do this as a celibate. All right. So yeah. Okay. So let's try to draw this friendship diagram. There's you, and you have three friends. It's not hierarchical. We are just trying to make it organized. Okay. We have three friends. Okay. F1, F2, F3. And guess what? And okay. And then you have your friend F1 have three friends. F1 1, F1 2, F1 3. Your friend 2 have three friends. F2 1, F2 2, F2 3. Now your friend 3 have three friends. F3 1, F3 2, F3 3. As you can see, now you have scalar, you have vector, and now you have matrix. Okay? Scalar, vector, matrix. Right? F1, you have fourth row, then you have second row, and then you have third row. Okay? So you have number A, you have AI, still vector. Now you have A, IJ. Okay, matrix. Probably it's the very first time you've seen this. Okay, we're humanologists. We are very creative. Okay, we learn and then we create. We apply what we learned, right? Okay. But guess what? There's a circle here because your friend's friend here and your friend's friend here, they are friend too. So you have now circle. So that's why friendship is not a strictly a tree, but it's a graph because graph can contain some circle. Tree cannot. It's just mathematical definition. Now, family tree. Can family tree have a circle? Can it? I want you to think about it, and then that's the question for this break time. Okay, we're gonna take a break. All right? Can family tree have a circle? And what is it if it does? What's it called? A circle in a family tree. What's it called? Okay? I want to think about that. Okay? So that's the question for this break. We'll be back. All right? Okay. We'll take a break. Okay, we're back. What's a circle in a family tree? What's it called? Probably you got the answer. Okay, incest. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so marriage between relatives. Okay, E. If the circle is too small, it's incest. It's illegal incest. If circle is way big, like oh, you have common ancestor like way back, like thousands of years ago, well, that's not illegally incest. Okay, so give me 1 second. Okay, so give me give me 1 second. I have friends all over the world. Okay, so 1 second. Well, give me 1 second. So oh boy, I turn off the heater. Now I'm getting cold. Oh my goodness. What can I do? I mean, it's my body, and I do exercise. I do diet, and I'm doing everything I can. What? So should I quit smoking and quit drinking alcohol? Then what do I do? Do sugar and fat instead? Come on. My body temperature is like so like picky, you know. It's annoying. Okay, it annoys me the most. Yeah, it does annoy other people too. And but what can I do? What can I do? Oh, you're so sensitive. What are you? Are you sensitive? Why are you so sensitive? Sensitive like a girl? Oh, I don't know. Oh boy. Why don't you become a gay guy? Okay, so I have some girly side. Sometimes I dance like a girl, sing like a girl. I'm sensitive, like to temperature. I have this body temperature fluctuation, like post menopausal woman. You know this body temperature fluctuation. So what does that mean? I have to be a gay guy or transgender? I don't think so. Okay, I'm not gonna even say I'm not gonna even say thank you, but no thank you. No, I will say I give you this. Okay, you ideology, gayism, I give you this. Fuck you, asshole. Now that we are kind of in the middle of the episode, I can say whatever I want, right? It's free speech zone, free free speech zone, because nobody gonna watch this. They probably just watch a few minutes in the beginning and they will stop, right? Most people. Maybe this fact gets known one day, and they only watch the middle of the episode. Then I'm screwed. Then I'm fucked. I'm screwed. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, so incest, okay? The circle in this graph of this tree or family tree, the circle is very small, yeah, that's incest. If circle is very big, so you're remotely related like that, and then yeah, it's not legally incest. It's just because the distance between you, the relational distance between you and your spouse is just way back. Okay, if you believe in Bible version of the human creation, then everybody's incestuous, right? Because we are all descendants of Adam and Eve. Okay, whether that theory is true or not, we don't know. Okay, so there's a creationism and evolutionism to explain the origin of human being, Homo sapiens. Which theory is true? We don't know. Okay, is evolution true? We don't know. Okay, is evolution the tool and mechanism by which God created all different animals? We don't know. Okay, we do not know. Okay. All right. So, but evolution theory is very interesting theory, and humanology we adopt part of it. Okay, at least we partially adopt Darwinism. Okay, to explain the evolution of ideologies. Okay, we don't care whether the species evolve or not. Actually, in microscopic level, yeah, there is evolution. You have this virus, cold virus, right? You have a vaccine, but and then because virus they mutate very quickly because they are very simple organism. Okay, virus is nothing but a piece of RNA strand or DNA, single DNA strand, not double helix, but single RNA or single DNA, and it's wrapped up in this protein coat. That's virus. Okay, it's very simple organism. Okay, it replicates fast, it mutates fast because it's so simple. So that's why there's no such a thing as a vaccine against a virus. Like that's why AIDS is not a curable disease because they always mutate. Okay. Yeah, the survival of the fittest, mutation, evolution. Yeah, it is observable phenomena in a very simple organism, but is all this eukaryotic species, multiple cells species. Are the eukaryotes? Are they all evolutionary product? Well, we don't know, and in humanology, we don't really care. Okay, we exist. We kind of take this existential stance. Okay, why does it matter how we came from, how we evolved or we got created? Why does it matter? It happened already. We just exist. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, too much, right? So, and we don't really care about those questions. Okay, so okay, we are more interested in politics. Right? How do we make our life better? That's something we are interested in. So, this evolution of ideologies, yeah, we do take Darwinism, so that logic, Darwinian logic, evolutionary logic. There are a lot of ideologies. There are mutants, mutation, okay, cross pollination, whatever, okay. But some ideology survive for a while, then it goes extinct, like Nazism, communism, socialism. But socialism, communism, it kind of survived in modern democratic capitalistic society via social welfare system. Okay, social welfare is integration of communism and socialism into capitalistic and democratic society. Okay, so some elements of communism, socialism survived. Okay, And in terms of that, I'm kind of conservative, Republican, in terms of that, because in terms of Darwinism, evolution, social welfare system is a hindering block to human evolution, evolution of human race. Why? Because and also is in America is unconstitutional taking in violation of Fifth and 14th Amendment. You're taking somebody's property without any due process. Okay, it's an unconstitutional taking social welfare system. Why? Look, you and I, most of you, some of you, and me, we are hardworking people, and we pay tax, and government take our money via tax, and then pay for people who does not work, who are too lazy to work, who just go to claim, oh, I'm disabled. Okay, just lazy asses. Yeah, they're legitimate disability claim, but even legitimate disability claims, why should we pay for them? Okay, you're disabled, you cannot work. What's the point of you living? You're not contributing to society. So should we feed them, or should we just let them die? I'm, I guess, far right, some ultra conservative on this point, on this issue. Because I'd rather let them die. Starve to death, freeze to death, I don't care. Why? Because they're not working, they're not functioning, they're waste. Okay? If you are not contributing to society, yeah, there's no point of you living. Okay? It's better if you just die. Okay? Because you're not working, so we are feeding you, we don't want to feed you. Okay? So government is taking our money and giving it to people who are just not working. That's unconstitutional taking. Okay, it doesn't benefit society. This person is doing nothing. He's just watching television. He's obese, sick. So we are paying for his medication, his food, his shelter, everything, while he's just doing nothing. While every single day, people like us are breaking our backs and necks, working hard Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, while this guy is doing nothing because he's just too lazy to work. He just claims some disability, or maybe he is sick, maybe he is disabled. So what? He have inferior genes. Yeah, will he get married? Of course he will get married. He will have sex, have kids, and he will pass on his inferior genes to the next generation. Okay? Out there in the wild, they don't have a welfare system in the animal world. Yeah, you have inferior genes. Yeah, you die. Okay? That's how evolution works. Survival of the fittest. Okay? If you have inferior genes due to some bad mutation, yeah, then you die and your gene does not get passed on to the next generation. So a species get better and better and better. Okay, because all these individuals with bad mutations, they die out. Individuals with superior genes, they survive, thrive onto the and pass their genes to the next generation. But because we have this social welfare system, now all these bad genes, they get passed on to the next generation. Lazy gene, sick gene, unhealthy gene. Okay, so if I will never become the president. Okay, but if I do become the president, I will get rid of social welfare system. Period. Okay, do you want to save your money so that you can retire? Yeah, do it. It's your own money. You saved your money in a retirement account so that you can retire. Do it. It's your money. Do you want to help out this disabled person, sick person? Do it with your own money. Don't take everybody's taxpayers' money and give it to this person who's disabled, who claim bogusly, lie, and taking advantage of system, or who is genuinely disabled. You want to help them out, give them your own money through these private charitable organizations. Okay? But government should not take that kind of role. It should be done in a private sector. Okay? You wanna donate money to the poor? Yeah. Go, go to a private organization, charitable organization that does that. But government should never be take this role of charitable organization because not everybody agree with that kind of ideology. Charityism. I don't personally. You don't work because what you are too lazy. I'm not gonna give you money, my money. Because I work. If you are you really disabled, you cannot work. Okay, I don't want to give you any money either. Why? Because I think it's better for humanity that you just die. Okay, because I mean you're not doing anything. Okay, what's point of you living? Okay, yeah, I think it's better best you die. Okay, because you're not doing anything. Because otherwise you are taking somebody else's money. Why? I don't make that kind of money. No, I have no money to give you. I don't get to save. No. It's better for humanity that you die because you have inferior genes. Okay, so survival of the fittest. Okay, so I'm very in terms of this social welfare system. I'm far right. I'm ultra conservative and I'm ultra Darwinianistic. Okay, so I know it's very unchristian kind of thinking. I don't care. I know it's very anti-Christic, maybe 666, satanic, devilish, mechanical, cold-blooded, reptilian, whatever. Anti-Jesusian, whatever. Oh, you're so inhumane, unhumanistic. What I'm saying is, you wanna help out that poor person? Go ahead. But don't tax us our money. Government should not play that role. That's what I'm saying. Okay. You're not. Yeah, there are good enough people with good-hearted people to help out the poor. And guess what? I used to be lazy. Okay, I used to be homeless for a while, brief while, because I wanted to experience that life. Yeah, I relied on some charity money, shelter system. I did, and guess what? Because of some charitable people and perhaps some governmental system, social welfare system, I survived. So yeah, maybe some has some value, okay? Because if I starve to death or froze to death, there won't be any humanology today. Okay, so maybe it has some value, okay? Because who knows? Maybe that person will repent later on and start working. Yeah, maybe it has some value, okay? Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna take a break, okay? We continue with this, alright? What do I know, man? What the hell do I know? I'm stupid, idiot, moron. I'm stupid, okay? I confess. So, what the hell do I know, man? We'll take a break, we'll be back, okay? So, alright. What the hell do I know? Okay, so we are taking this long journey. Uh, was it the journey in Greek mythology? Is it like Perseus or something? Yeah, I think it's Perseus and Andromeda, right? Perseus. Beautiful painting by all these artists. Perseus. Who's Perseus? Oh, he's the one that killed a Medusa, huh? Perseus. Is this guy? Yeah, I love Greek mythology, okay? It's fantastic. Give me 1 second. Odysseus. So it's not, it wasn't Perseus, it's Odysseus. Odysseus. Odyssey. You know, Homer, right? Odyssey. Homer's Odyssey. Yeah, there's this long journey back home, okay? So Odyssey, this saga, epic saga, right? That's kind of what we're doing here. We have long journey back. It's like Exodus kind of journey in the desert. Long way home, home sweet home. It's a new home, the land of promise, promised land, milk and honey. Okay, for 40 years, Moses and his Israelite comrades. Give me 1 second. His countrymen, fellow slaves in Egyptian under Egyptian hegemony. Yeah, they got out of Egypt and they took this long journey in the desert for 40 years, right? Something like that, right? So before the promised land, and they gave birth to babies during that journey in the desert, and then their descendants, only their descendants, not Moses, not the past generation, but only the babies, newborn babies. Yeah, they got into this land of promise under the command of Joshua. Joshua. Okay, that's the book of Joshua, right? Yeah, they got it. They got into that land that God promised to Moses and to their parents. But those parents, parental generation, they themselves didn't make it. Okay, they all died in the desert. But thanks to the hard work of this journey, walking through the desert, the descendants of those Israelites, former slaves of Egyptian Empire, yeah, those second generation of these Israelites, they owe their entrance to this Canaan promised land to their parents, because their parents are the ones who walked through the desert. Okay? So yeah, they should be thanking their parents, although their parents never got there. Okay? Yeah, but their parents, they gave birth to those babies in the desert and they raised them and they walked under the hot desert sun. They walked for 40 years to this land of promise. So yeah, their parental generation did their job. Okay. Bible, nowhere in the Bible appreciate that, but we do, humanology, because we can read between the lines. All right. Even if Bible does not say anything about it, we can see it. Okay, so all right. You see, we are better than Bible actually. We are better than Bible. Okay, we are more moralistic, more ethical than Bible itself. Okay, so we are better than Jesus. Okay. We're even better than God. How about that? Maybe not. Well, it's a joke. Okay, so just laugh it off. All right. Whatever. Okay. So relation. Okay. Friendship. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. So you kind of got the idea of how complex this concept of humanological distance is. Okay, humanological distance, metaphysical distance. It's not an easy concept to define because there are too many different things, different consideration. I mean, human world is complex, right? That's why the science about human beings it has had to wait. And now is the time. People have waited for centuries for this. Okay, it's like Jesus said this. Oh yeah, all these prophets. Me, Jesus. I'm just playing this actor in what Jesus Christ superstar. Okay. Yeah, just theatrical play. I'm playing the role of Jesus. Okay. So yeah, all these prophets, they wanted to see what I'm presenting you now. They have been wanting to see what I'm presenting you now, this new ethic, Jesusian ethics, but they could not see. But now is the time. Behold, heaven is near. Repent. Okay? And Schopenhauer, Arthur Schopenhauer, he liked Jesus. Okay? He read Bible and he liked Jesus somewhat. So now he kind of borrowed it from the lips of Jesus, and he said, kind of lip syncing what Jesus said, right? That's what Arthur Schopenhauer did. You know, the world as will and representation, right? So, yeah, behold, yeah, all these past philosophers, metaphysicists, they now I am presenting to you that all these past philosophers sought, wanted to see, but they could not find. Now is the time. I'm giving it to you. That's this book, this Magna Carta, the world as will and representation. That's what it said. Okay, Arthur Schopenhauer. And 200 years later, from Schopenhauer, well, I'm saying the same thing. Okay, metaphysics. Okay, humanological metaphysics. Yeah, people tried to see this, psychologists, psychiatrists, but they could not find because it was not the time. Just like Jesusian parable, like he said, oh, this fig tree. What is fig tree? It goes way back. A fig tree was there in the days of Adam and Eve. One of the oldest tree ever. Fig tree. F-I-G. Fig tree. Like figure, fig tree. And I guess some wide leaf. I don't know. I've never seen fig tree. Have I ever eaten fig fruit of that tree? I don't know. Maybe. I guess it's Middle Eastern kind of tree, so maybe I have. I don't some import. I don't know. Maybe I have. Okay. So yeah, fig tree. Okay. So back in the days, in the Adam and Eve days, fig tree it was used to cover the the reproductive organs of Adam and Eve because they were ashamed. Okay, so Eve in Garden of Eden, she had sex with snake, right? So the snake inserted his head, Satan, into the vagina, female reproductive. PG-13, okay? PG-13. Female reproductive organ of Eve. Miss Eve. Virgin Eve, okay? So her virgin head was broken by Satan. Animal, snake, okay? Reptile. And then she liked it, okay? So she came to Adam and, hey, what's that thing that's sticking out? in your body, in the center of your body. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Whenever I see you, because you're naked and you're beautiful, you're slender, you don't have any tattoos, you don't have any piercings, you don't smoke marijuana. Eve, you have long hair, and so yeah, you are not lesbian, you are not some bad feminist. You have long hair, no tattoos, no piercings, no marijuana. So and you're slender, you're not obese, you don't do any sugar fetishism, you don't have any plastic surgery in your body. So you're slender, you're fit, and you're young. So yeah, I guess that's why this male reproductive organ is doing its thing. Okay, you know what? I just had sex with snake, and you know what? It feels good, so I want to do that with you. Okay, let's do it. So that's the very first man to woman sexual intercourse that I mean. Okay, that's one interpretation of the Book of Genesis, Garden of Eden. Okay, so and then they got pregnant. Okay, so I mean she got pregnant. Oh, this pain of giving childbirth, and now Adam have to work. Okay, he had to go to work 3 times as much because now he had to feed his wife and his newborn baby and himself. He had to work 3 times as much. Okay, so that's the punishment. Okay, for this pleasure of having sex. Okay, women, pain of childbirth. Men, pain of 3 times labor, thrice labor. Ew. Okay, so that's one interpretation of this Garden of Eden episode in the Book of Genesis. Right? Okay, so why are we talking about this? I guess I'm trying to avoid this metaphysical distance because heavy concepts. I'm trying to avoid the duty. I'm what's that word? Being lazy. When I was in the U.S. Army, there was this term. You yeah, it's not slacking. Yeah, I'm slacking, I guess, but there's this term. Uh, when somebody's just bullshitting, like because he doesn't want to work, he's just like it's not shenanigan. It's not slacking. There was this specific term. I forgot. Maybe come back to me. Somebody being lazy and not working. It's not bullshitting. It's not shenaniganing. It's not slacking. There's this word. It's not bullshitting. I forgot. In the U.S. Army, like enlisted soldiers, junior enlisted soldiers, there was this term. Okay, I forgot the term. Basically, maybe you know what it you know what it is. Okay, this means you're bullshitting. You're not working. You're just trying to avoid work. Ah, man, that's what I forgot that specific term. It's a very funny word. I forgot. Okay, it's been years since I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, okay. Ah, boy. We'll stop that. Okay, we'll get back to this metaphysical distance. Okay, because we have only 1 hour left. Okay, so we'll take a break. Okay, then we get back to it. Okay, all right. Let's take a break. Okay, we're back. I'm here. He is here. Let's get back to this metaphysical distance thingy. Oh man. It's like it's like work. Oh my goodness. I didn't even have sex. Okay, all I have is masturbation. PG-13. All I did is masturbation, and you know what? I got injury. Okay, from masturbation because I'm old. Yeah, I was doing this back and forth, this soft masturbation, and it still hurts because I'm old. Now, do I have to pay for it? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, we work. We labor. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Multi-dimensional. We don't care about this family tree or friendship tree. We don't care. Okay. It's whether we don't care about family tree, this relational distance in the friendship graph or family tree. We don't care about that. Okay. Let's let's just keep it simple. Okay. Occam's razor. Okay. Occam's razor. William Occam's or something. When you do modeling, I mean, yeah, we love models. Okay. Females, beautiful females, but that's not what we are talking about here. In physics and mathematics, engineering, modeling means we are using mathematical tool. I tried to be a model once. Okay, oh, it's so funny. I would like rip my shirt, rip my pants, have this ghetto shitty picture, and I would send that to Los Angeles modeling agency when I was trying to be an actor or model. Probably they have it in this left box. All the funny pictures submitted to this modeling agency, they would then look at it to, just to laugh at, right? Yeah, weirdo box. Probably that's what it is. Yeah, I tried to be a model once, okay, but yeah, yeah, didn't quite didn't quite work. Okay, oh my goodness, it's so funny. Good old story. Anyways, yeah, so in mathematics, physics, engineering, yeah, modeling means we use mathematical tool to understand, to capture this phenomena, okay? Differential equation or whatever, right? Yeah, that's modeling, okay? So let's do that, okay? So the principle in modeling is simplification. We simplify. We isolate the variables. It's like experiment, chemistry, chemical or biological experiment in a laboratory. Yeah, we isolate the variable. We keep everything else constant. We variate only one single variable at a time. Okay, so that's modeling. So we simplify. Okay, even in economics, yeah, they make a lot of premises, right? Assumptions. Okay, so we want to simplify. Okay, one baby step at a time. Okay, you crawl. You're born. You are just lying there, and then you start to crawl, then walk, then run, and then swim or fly. Okay, whatever. Right? Yeah, one step at a time. We don't have to be perfect at the first time. We make progress over time, gradually. Okay, we have time. I mean, hopefully the world does not end tomorrow or today. Okay, the world will end for me if I die today. But even if I die, you can pick up the torch and carry it on because all this are recorded. Okay? Yeah, no problem. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Oh, my eyelash, eyebrows, they're falling out because I'm so old. Okay. I'm losing my hair. Okay. Okay. Anyways, But before we jump into that, okay, so we talked about this planetary motion where there's family, right? Family planet, familyism ideology, and you do everything for your family. You work for your family. You clean the house for family. You do the laundry for family. You mow the lawn for your family. Blah blah blah, and you do it again, again, again every day, for the rest of your life, for your to feed your wife and kids. Okay. There's another track. You have your career, your job, your profession. You sacrifice even your family. You don't spend enough time with your son or daughter or your wife. Your entire life is revolving around your career, your job, your profession. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it exists. That's what I'm saying, okay? So you're sacrificing your family. You're using your family for in order to preserve this organization that you work for. Okay, you are sacrificing yourself, your family, your health, your beauty for your career, this job that you have, this profession, this organization. Okay, you're a workaholic. Okay, so is it a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not passing any judgment. I'm just saying it exists. Okay. Some people, family is number one. Some other people, yeah, for women, yeah, family is number one priority. But for men, sometimes their career, their job, their organization, the company, the corporation they work for is the number one priority. They are willing to disown their kids or whatever for this organization. What I'm saying is it exists, okay? Whether it's good or bad, well, we are not making any value judgment here, okay? I'm just pointing it out for you, to you, okay? I mean, I'm just saying it exists, okay? All right. Where's my nightcap? Oh, let me go grab it. Okay. So let's get to it, okay? Such a procrastinator, postponer, put offer. Ah, what a lazy ass I am. Oh boy. Saturday morning, okay, come on, give me a break. So, we don't care about relational distance, friendship distance, okay, we don't care. If a person is close to you, well, there are a couple of things where the easiest thing is physically close. Okay? Your co-worker, your classmate in school, co-worker at work. Yeah, you deal with that person all the time, every day. Okay? So yeah, there's some closeness, physical proximity. Okay? How about your neighbor, your next door neighbor? You live in an apartment complex. Do you know your next door neighbor? if you ask me, I don't want to interact with my neighbors. Why? Because I want some privacy. Okay, I don't want to have feel like having to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon every time I see my neighbor. Okay, I would rather keep my privacy, and I would rather not know my neighbor. Okay, I mean, if you think I'm wrong, well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion, okay? I don't want to interact with my neighbors, okay? Maybe some of them, right? But not all of them, because when I'm at home, I want to relax, okay? I don't want to interact at all because that's why I came to Alaska. That's why I live by myself, okay? When I'm home, I just want to relax. I don't want to deal with anybody, okay? So I'd rather not know any of my neighbors, okay? There's physical proximity, but I don't spend any time with them, my neighbors. Okay, maybe some of them I do, but not all of them. So there's a neighbor next block, physically proximate, very close physically, like what, less than maybe 100 yards away, 200 yards. Yeah, physically proximate, close, physically close. But I don't spend any time with them. So we are adding some temporal dimension here. How much time do you spend with this person? And how closely? Okay? Like your co-worker, 8 hours you work, Monday through Friday. So 8 times 5, 40 hours. You spend time with that person. You talk to that person. You see that person. Your coworker or your classmate, your professor, your boss, your superior, your subordinate, your colleague, your classmate, your professor, whoever, right? Or your family member, your wife, your spouse, your husband, your kids, your parents. Okay? Yeah. So time is important and physical distance is important. Okay? What else? How about the celebrity that you see all the time in the news? That person, that famous person like President Trump, President Obama, they don't know you. They never met you. Even if you met them, probably they don't remember you. Okay? But you're either a huge enemy or a huge fan of President Obama. Yeah, you read what he wrote, you listen to what he said, television, radio, internet, okay? You read what other people talk about them, write about them, celebrities. Okay. Or if Madonna, Michael Jackson, yeah, maybe you listen to their music on a daily basis. Beatles, Beach Boys, Bee Gees. I love all three. Okay, the Beatles, Beach Boys, Bee Gees. I love all of them. Okay. Yeah, some of them already dead, but you listen to their music on a daily basis. Yeah, so they feel close to you. Okay, so because you spend time with them. Yeah, they physically they are so far away. I mean, the Beatles, where are they? I mean, the surviving members of the Beatles. So there's George Harrison, who passed away, I think. John Lennon, yeah, who passed away. I know. Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, I think they're still alive. Where are they? Maybe in Los Angeles, New York City. Who knows? They're far away from me. But I do listen to their music. Maybe at least once a week. YouTube video, whatever. Right? Michael Jackson, maybe once a month. Madonna, maybe twice a year. Okay. Where's Michael Jackson? Where he passed away, right? Where's Madonna? I don't know. New York, Los Angeles, who knows? But I spent some time with their product, not physically. I never get to meet Madonna face to face or Paul McCartney face to face. But I listen to their product, their presence, their voice once a week. So yeah, the time spent. Okay, maybe that's the key. Okay, the time spent. Time spent with their metaphysical presence. Maybe their book, their tape recording, or their music video, speech video in the YouTube, this political speech. So time, okay? Time spent. Time spent with the metaphysical existence. Maybe that's the key for this in the definition of this metaphysical distance. Okay, the more time, it doesn't matter. Is it physical existence? You see this person face to face every day, or you listen to this songwriter's music every day, or you watch this person's speech, political speech every day, or you read a book that this person wrote every day. The time spent with this metaphysical entity or physical entity, maybe that's the key to the definition of metaphysical distance. And we talked about this metaphysical distance before. It's like this. Distance is 1 over closeness. That's kind of inverse relationship. The more close you are, the shorter the distance is. The closeness is like this. He and I, we are close friends. We're very close, like 1,000 times close, 1,000 close. Now, distance between that person, your friend, your father, your teacher, and me, and you, two people, if they are very close, like 100 close, very, very bigly close, okay? Distance is very small. 1 over 1,000 closeness is like 0.001 distance. Closeness, okay? So your enemy, you think about that enemy all the time because your enemy and you are very close. Okay, let's say I'm a man. It's not hypothetical, it's reality, okay? I'm a man. I'm in a triangular relationship. I love this girl, and the other guy, he loved this girl too. So he and I, we are bitter enemies. I hate him so much. 1,000 times. 1,000 unit. I hate him. I love this girl, 1,000 units. But both of them are equally close. They're equal distance. Okay? We talked about this before, okay? Triangular relationship, okay? So let's say this is you and I competing for the same girl, okay? There's a woman, there's I, and there's you. You want her, I want her too. So you're my enemy, okay? I hate you, you hate me. I love her, you love her. It's like Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, okay? What's that? She's mine. I don't understand the way you think. She's mine. I don't remember a single lyrics of any one song. The guy is mine. The dark guy is mine. Don't waste your time. The dark girl is mine. Mine. Oh no no, she's all she's mine. She's mine. She's mine. The girl is mine. She's mine. The guy is mine. Hey Michael, we're not gonna fight about this. Oh, I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. I don't know what kind of woman they were thinking about. This black guy, Michael Jackson, and white guy, Paul McCartney. American guy, British guy. I don't know what kind of girl they were talking about. Okay. So I love this woman 1,000 unit. I love her, okay? I think about her all the time. I masturbate. PG-13, okay? I masturbate thinking about her. But this guy, I hate him. I think about him all the time. How to kill him? PG-13 is a hypothetical. I'm not saying, we are not endorsing any violence. We are doing fiction, novel, okay? I think about him all the time, how to kill him, how to beat him up. What is the best way to make him suffer? Trap him. To make fun of him, okay? Not no murder, okay? I'm just thinking about ways, different ways to make him suffer. 1,000 times, okay? Her, I'm thinking about her all the time. How can I please her? How can I make her happy? 1,000 times. Him, how can I make him suffer? Pain and suffering. I think about that plan all the time, okay? So both of them are very close to me. Why? Because I spend too much time, so many time spent with this metaphysical existence. She's not here in this room. He's not here either. Neither of them are here with me. But they have metaphysical presence in my head, in my memory, in my brain. I think about her all the time. I think about him all the time. How can I possibly make him suffer pain, to inflict pain? Negative copium. How can I possibly make her happy? Buy her flower, dinner, say nice things. Him, say bad things. Send him some shit. Okay, I have this poop. My feces, urine, mixture of poop and urine. PG-13, okay? So I pooped this morning and it smells very bad. And I peed this morning, smells very bad. I turn my feces, my urine, I turn it. And I put it in a nice smell-proof, air-proof container. This sealant, this plastic package. And I put it in a nice wrap and paper and I send it to him. Smell. Kiss my ass. Suck my dick. Kiss my ass is to you. To her, oh, nice flower, homegrown flower. Okay, it smells so good. Okay, I send it to her. Okay, it's not bomb. It's not pipe bomb. Okay, it's not anthrax. Okay, no. Send him the poop and urine, nice sealed container to him. She, flower that I grew. Okay, in my backyard. It's hypothetical, it's fiction. I'm not saying you should do it. No, don't do it, okay? Don't send him any poops or urine or discharged. Don't do it, okay? It's illegal, okay? Don't be illegal. Don't be a criminal, okay? You wanna send a flower? Yeah, do it, okay? Okay, so they're both very close to me because I think about them all. Friend and enemy, friend and foe, but they're very close. Yeah, negative, positive, there's polarity, but both of them are very close to me. Why? Because they're right here in my brain all the time. I think about him, my enemy. I think about her, my friend, all the time. Very close to me because they're right here in my brain. Okay? We have 30 minutes. Let's take a break. Okay? So that's kind of like preview of this metaphysical distance. Okay? We're gonna take a break. Okay? We'll take a break. Such a long day, long morning, man. Oh. Give me a break. We're gonna ventilate the air. we apply this principle of Occam's razor, and we disregard all this diversity of metaphysical distances. Okay, we just disregard all the diversity. We simplify. It doesn't matter if that person is a celebrity that you never met, he doesn't know you, you don't care. Or if somebody in your neighborhood that you never talk to, or somebody in your job that you deal with on a daily basis, we don't care. Okay, we only care in your brain how many times, how many seconds, minutes, hours you think about this person, his speech, his image, his picture, this voice recording in the radio, or this motion picture in your television or internet. We don't care. How many minutes do you think about this specific person? In your brain, that's the only thing that matters. Time spent with this metaphysical existence. If you see this person because he happened to be your classmate or your teacher, yeah, mental impression, okay, in your brain, okay. So Bible says, give me 1 second. Bible says God created human being after his own image. Okay. Analogy. Homo sapiens created this computer maybe after his own image. Okay. So because I major in computer science, okay, and there's this psychology or cognitive science, whatever. Yeah, they try to model this human brain after a computer, right? So, but we don't do psychology here. Okay, we are humanologists, and I happen to have major in computer science. Okay, and you know computer. You are how no matter how young or old you are, yeah, you know computers. Okay, so I'm telling you in terms of something that you know, you're familiar with, computers. Your cell phone nowadays is a computer, right? Your internet access, your word processor, even Excel in your cell phone. It used to be like Palm Pilot, right? PDA. It's not public display of affection, but personal digital assistant, PDA, okay? Whatever. So computer, you have CPU, right? CPU, Central Processing Unit, like Intel or Intel chip, or what's that? Yeah, kind of generic version, generic brand. I forgot the name of that company. Some generic brand of this Intel. I forgot the name of the company. I used to know this, okay? Because I major in computer science. CPU. What is generic brand? CPU. Comparison? Oh, sure. This Intel, who are some other competing companies? AMD, yeah, AMD. Intel and AMD, okay. What does AMD stand for? AMD. This acronym AMD, what does it stand for? American manufacturer of digital stuff. Advanced micro devices, AMD. Okay. Yeah, AMD is like generic brand. Like you have Tylenol and then you have Equate, right? Ibuprofen, you have all this generic brand like Equate or whatever. You have generic brand like Signature brand or like Walmart version, right? So your CPU, Intel or AMD, Intel they kind of invented that, or then they patented it. So AMD they kind of what got the license, patent license, right? Purchased from, so they pay this royalty, patent royalty, whatever. Anyway, whatever. You have CPU and then you have memory chip, memory in a computer, okay? And then you have this hard disk. Memory is electronic memory, okay? Electronic, e-memory. And then you have hard disk with stairs of drums, circular drums, and you have this it's kind of recording, back in the vinyl recording, you have this pin, beep, spins around and can spiral away. And hard disk is a more magnetic, okay? Hard disk. What else do you have? You have input device like mouse, keyboard. You have output device or microphone, keyboard, mouse. You have output device like speaker, this monitor, okay? Output device or printer, output device, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, like 5 limbs of human body, right? Okay, CPU, you have this brain, in part of your brain is thinking, okay? Free will, short-term memory, long-term memory, okay? Input, your eyes, ears, your skin, 5 senses, visual, auditory, tactile, skin, input device, right? Output device. You speak out your vocal cord or your body, your gesture, output device. Like, wow, yay, output device, okay? Yeah, okay? Yeah, your taste bud, you taste something, you smell something, your nose. You hear something, your ear. You see something, your eyes, input device, and your skin. So yeah, 5 senses: nose, smell, your taste bud, mouth, and your skin, temperature and softness, toughness. Yeah, tactile sense. Your ear, you hear something, input device. Okay. 5 senses. Okay, so it's eye, nose, mouth, ear, and skin. Okay, 5 senses. Output device. Okay, you can touch somebody, you can beat him up or gently touch, stroke, caress, or you can beat him, you can poke him. Yeah, skin. Mouth. Yeah, you can talk. Okay. Or nose, you can smell. You can make some horrible smell or from fragrance. Taste, yeah, you can cook good food or bad food. So yeah, it's 5 to 5, okay? 5 here. So you have, okay, you can visually display some performance, dancing, martial art, visual. You can make some sounds like beating a drum or, right? Eye, ear, and then smell. Yeah, you can smell bad, or you can taste bad by cooking this bad food or good food. And yeah, you can beat him or caress her or eat, petting or an animal, whatever. So yeah, it's 5 to 5. Okay. So yeah, computer is just like us because we made the computers. Okay. So okay. I'm gonna put some chapstick on my lips because it's getting too dry. Because nowadays I don't run the dehumidifier. During the summer I have to. So boy, we talked about this before. Okay. So a person's power is defined as how many people know you, how famous you are, and how popular or unpopular you are. If everybody knows you and everybody hates you, then your power is negative. Okay, it has polarity. It's one-dimensional vector. It's a scalar. Okay. But distance is 0.5 dimension. If one straight line in either direction, okay, you have what x-axis plus x minus x. That's full one dimension, 1D, first dimension. But what if you have non-negative number? You have 0 plus and plus x. It's 0.5 dimension, okay? Just generalization of this dimensionality concept. I think it came from Benoit Mandelbrot in chaos theory, who invented this fractal geometry. I think he's from Hungary or some Europe somewhere. He became a Harvard mathematics professor, probably in 1970s, 1980s. Yeah, I came encounter this name in the book called Chaos Theory. It was written by a New York Times journalist. Okay, I read it in Korean translation when I was in high school. Yeah, great book. Okay, so yeah, there's dimensionality. Okay, so distance cannot be negative. Okay, so if distance is 0, like she and I, husband and wife, we have 0 distance, one body, right? Distance cannot be negative. Okay, it's either you're far away or you're so close. My husband and wife, me husband, she's my wife. We have no distance. We are one body. I mean, if you believe in Christianity, Bible, okay. But distance is only, it could be 0 or positive. Distance cannot be negative. Okay, so can you think of a negative apple or negative gravity? No, some entities in this world are non-negative. It's either they're 0 gravity. How about existence? There could be non-existence, which is 0, and there could be one existence, like one apple, or 3 existences, 3 apples. Okay, yeah, non-negative number. Yeah, it's a good mathematical numerical system because it's something that explains part of this world, like number. How many apples are there? Is it 0 apple, 2 apples, 0.5 apples? Yeah, non-negative numbers. There cannot be negative 1 or negative 3 apples. Okay, so yeah, the world of non-negative numbers is a good system because it explains part of our world. Okay, yeah, it's a useful system. Okay, why are we talking about this? I forgot. Whatever. Okay. How much time? We have 10 minutes. Okay. So so if somebody is famous because that person have a lot of realty, real estate over many people's brain, memory space. Okay, like Madonna or Michael Jackson or whoever, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, celebrities. Why are they famous? Because they are occupying so many people's brain's memory space. How many people know Jackie Chan? Maybe a billion. How many people are there in on Earth? Maybe 10 billion people living right now on Earth. Okay. How many people have ever known this name, Jackie Chan? More than 1 billion. Probably 2 billion. 1 billion living and 1 billion who are dead. How many people know the name Socrates? Maybe 10 billion people. 1 billion living now, and 9 billion people who are already dead. Okay? If you're famous, you become a concept. You're a human being, and then if you're very famous, if you make it, if you make a grade and make a big success, you become a concept. Socratesism, Platoism, Aristotelianism, or Kant, Immanuel Kantism is evolution from human being to a concept, ideology. You become an ism if you become very famous. Okay? It's like nirvana in Buddhist concept. Okay? You become famous. Now you don't have to work. You're a celebrity. You don't have to work. People pay you, just like people pay tax to the government. You buy his record, like Michael Jackson's record. Michael Jackson, he wrote these songs, sang and danced, he made these music videos. Madonna, yeah, she sang. She doesn't have to do anything. She's like retired. She's still making money because she recorded her music when she was young. She recorded her youthful, beautiful, young, blonde girl. What's Madonna's eye color? Iris? Is it blue eyes? I don't know. Is she really blonde? We don't know. Maybe she died. Dyed her hair. We don't know. Okay. But she is a good singer. She is a good dancer. Okay. In terms of songwriting, maybe not much, but she's decent. Okay. Yeah. So she made many music when she was young. Now she's kind of retired, so money is still coming in to her bank account because she wrote this, she produced this product, a song, album, right? People still buying her music album. Yeah, so she's still making money, but she doesn't have to work, so she can retire now because money keeps flowing in because people still buy her product. Okay, and she's in heaven, like she does not work, she's like angel, right? And she's an ism, ideology, phenomenon. Okay, yeah, she made it, she evolved, she promoted herself in this evolutionary hierarchy, metaphysical echelon. She moved up. Why? Because she worked very hard. So yeah, Mrs. Madonna, congratulations. Mr. Jackson, Michael Jackson, congratulations. That's what is nirvana. Okay, humanological interpretation of nirvana or salvation. Okay, Jesus said, "Oh, not everybody can go to heaven. because the road to heaven is very narrow. It's hard, it's difficult. Only a few people can get there. Yeah, celebrities. Because they worked harder than us, most of us. We, lazy people, we are just underdogs. In this food pyramid, food, this ecological chain of food, yeah, we are at the bottom. Many of us, all of us, right? Only a very few people can get to this top of this food pyramid, apex predators. Why are they predators? Because they feed on your memory. Okay? They eat your memory. They occupy your memory. Some space. Because all of us, we know who Madonna or Michael Jackson or President Trump, President Obama is. All of us. We, majority, people, underdogs. We know who they are. But do they know who we are? No, they don't. Does President Trump know my name? No. President Obama, does he know your name? No. Because we are underdogs. Okay? But we know their name. We know how to spell their name. We know their biography. We even know the names of their parents. The detailed biographical storyline. So they occupy our brain, part of our brain, our memory space. Okay? Do you see what I'm getting at? I'm not saying it's wrong. It's been like this since the beginning of human history. Okay, it's all physical. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm saying it is just how it is. It is what it is. Okay? Yeah, you and I, we struggle to become famous, to be like them. We want to move up, 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 so that we have more influence in the world, so that we make other people more like us. It's Christianity, it's gayism, tattoo piercism, it's all the same. Okay, we are the vehicle of this concept. Either we have Holy Spirit in us or evil spirit in us. We are being used. Okay? We are vehicle for some ideology. There could be good ideology and bad ideology. There are bad ideologies, good ideologies. We are being used. Okay? Because we want to move up and we want to propagate the ideology in us. If you are pro-gayist, you are being used by ideology of gayism. Okay, you want to be famous so that you propagate the ideology in you. If I'm a Christian, if I'm a humanologist, I want to be famous so that I propagate to other people this ideology of humanology, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, whatever. Okay? That's just how it is. Okay? There are 45 seconds left. So, okay. Let's make a first attempt. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? So, what is distance? It's 1 over closeness. How close this person is. What is closeness? It's integral. Time spent. Summation, okay? Time spent with metaphysical existence. Okay? Okay, we continue this later today. Okay? Thank you, bye.